Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstones. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I found this post from social media on Instagram. It's called Art of War Quote. And it's by Nicole Machiavelli. He is a writer from a book called The Prince. And the caption says, "The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the man he has around him." And when I read this caption, it reminded me of some scriptures. So we're going to start it off with the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, "As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers." So just how a king is, his officers that are around him are going to be like him. So like I said right here by Nicole Machiavelli, says the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the man he has around him. And that's true. It's like they're saying, there's this saying in the world, says, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are, or you are who you hang out with. So if you hang out, like it says in the book of Proverbs, he that hangs with wise man will become wise, and he that hangs with fools, companion of fools, will be into destruction. So just like a king is, he's gonna have men around him that are like saying they have the same mindset, because those people that are around him, they're gonna be counsels of the king, and they're gonna sometimes they're gonna help out the king on counsels, you know. So again, Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 2: "As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein." So just like the king is, his man that are around him are going to be the same, like him, you know. And also his people, because the king is the one who's going to be showing the laws, you know, the laws of the land to the people, to, you know, to his citizens. And like it says in the law, in the book of law, it says when there's someone king for Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they have to read the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And we could go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17 verse 18, and it reads, "And it shall be, when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests, the Levites." And the Levites are the Levitical priests who are supposed to show the law, statutes, commandments to the Israelites. That was their part of their portion, their inheritance. Verse 19, "And it shall be with him, and he shall read it therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Adonai his Yahweh." So when there's a king in Israel, he's supposed to have, you know, the Bible and read it, because the law, statute, commandments keeps you shows you how to conduct yourself, how to have morals, how to be civil, how to have the dietary law, and also how to celebrate the holy days of the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 19, "And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Adonai his Yahweh, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes to do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and that he turn not aside from the commandments to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children's in the midst of Israel." And most of the time, every king had a prophet or a seer. Back then they were called seers, and now they're prophets. And we could go to the book of 2 Samuel. A quick testimony from David, King David. 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 1, it says right here, "And it came to pass, when the king sat in his house," the king is David, "and it came to pass, when the king sat in his house, and the Adonai Yahweh had given him rest round about from all his enemies, that the king said unto Nathan the prophet." The prophet is a seer, and also a prophet is someone that the Heavenly Father Yahweh shows his mysteries. And we could go to the book of Amos. Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 3 verse 7. It reads, "Surely the Adonai Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets." And David was a prophet, but he also had other prophets around him. So we go to 2 Samuel chapter 7 Verse 1, it reads, And it came to pass, when the king sat in his house, and the Adonai Yahweh had given him rest round about from all his enemies, that the king said unto Nathan the prophet, See now, I dwell in a house of cedar, but the ark of Yahweh dwelleth within curtains. And Nathan said to the king, Go and do all that is in thy heart, for the Adonai Yahweh is with thee. And it came to pass that night that the word of the Adonai Yahweh came unto Nathan, saying, so, he reveals his secrets to the prophets, and Nathan was a prophet. And it came to pass that night that the Adonai Yahweh, that the word of the Adonai Yahweh came unto Nathan, saying, Go and tell my servant David, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh, Shalt thou build me an house for me to dwell in? Whereas I have not dwelt in any house since that time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, even to this day, but I have walked in a tent and in a tabernacle. In all the places wherein I have walked with all the children of Israel, speak I a word with any of the tribes of Israel, who I commanded to feed my people Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, saying, Why build ye not me a house of cedar? Now therefore, so shalt thou say unto my servant David, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be ruler over my people, over Israel. And I was with thee whatsoever thou wentest, and have cut off all thy enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of the great man that are in the earth. So pretty much right here you can see, the quick testimony, how, the kings, the people that he had around him were prophets. If we also go to the book of Proverbs, because I brought it up, book of Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20, it reads, He that walketh with wise man should be wise. So what is wisdom? Well, wisdom starts with, fearing the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's what it is. But a companion of fools should be destroyed. So if you're around fools, you'll be destroyed, because you're not going to be learning anything. We go also to the book of Job. It says right here, Job chapter 28, verse 28, it reads, And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Adonai Yahweh, that is wisdom. So what is wisdom, and how do you become wise? Well, you're around wise men, and those wise men are men that fear the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and they're gonna teach you how to fear the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, by reading the book by reading from the Bible, and edifying you, which will be only the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Job chapter 28, verse 28, And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Adonai Yahweh, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. And we go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 2, verse 16. It reads, They that fear the Adonai Yahweh will seek that which is well-pleasing unto him. And how do we seek the Heavenly Father? Well, we seek him by praying to him, and also by reading his word. They that fear the Adonai Yahweh will seek that which is well-pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. So, we're going to, even though the law is not going to save us, but we're gonna see what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, likes and dislikes. Like it says right here, they that fear the Adonai Yahweh will seek that which is well-pleasing unto him. So we're going to seek what pleases the Heavenly Father, and what displeases the Heavenly Father. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, Rakah, Kadash, Shalom.